In this video, I will share with you lessons that I had to choose to learn in my life, otherwise I would end up keep feeding a lost life, just wandering around being so desperate over everything and telling myself that things will find their way to fix naturally. Well, a part of it is true, but it can just become reality once you take your part in it, making intelligent decisions that can and will be hard sometimes. But that can become easier with time smartly spent and with ways of thinking that pull you back finally left behind. I believe that the earlier you figure out about these things, the longer you will enjoy a clearer and genuine life. But anybody at any age should be open-minded enough to learn to improve and have a smoother human experience here. This first thing can be easily taken out of context, especially if you are a person willing to take any excuse to relay your life in pure laziness. But if just like I used to be, you are someone that takes way too hard on yourself most of the times, what I have to tell you is that you may not need such a pressure to achieve anything in life because you may not need to achieve anything. We came to this life in a body that is able to deeply feel everything in the true dimension that it's in, and that gives to our lifetime enough experience for this to be a growth itself. And anything more than that, it's exclusively set by yourself, according to your personal beliefs, culture, external opinions, and past experiences. You may not need to be the best in everything you do. You may not need to be sure of what you want to do for the rest of your life by 25, or have enough money to get a new phone every year, or even worrying about driving a brand new car. Well, you may not need also to be in a university by the age of 21, and you may not even need to be there at all. This type of rushed mindset will really make you not be able to see the good in life anymore, because everything will feel fake as hell as a theater where everything you do is to please a public that doesn't feel any consequences of your decisions. And I'm not saying for you to not do anything of your life and just exist, because biologically that will also lead you to your own intellectual misery. But take out of your mind the idea of now or never and find things in life that really brings you pleasure to do, instead of running to something that is just according to a default script just to not feel useless. Another thing that if I didn't realize at the moment it showed up to me, I would never start to get to know myself better, is that you will never know what is to have a life when you relay your actions on others. If you still care about what people think or say about you and what you do, whatever being small or big things, I'm sorry to say, but you should never answer if someone ever asks you your thoughts on the concept of life, because you're still not living yours, but perhaps your family's, a friend's one, or even worse, a online stranger one. You are living your life as an attempt to fulfill someone else's broken dream. And you should imagine how great your life can be when you finally start to take the control of it. And I know that you can imagine, but you will never be able to live it if for every action you take, you think twice. Not because of how it is going to affect your path, but because you are afraid of how people will react to it. We are meant to mind our actions when they can negatively affect someone that really matters for us. But we are not meant at all to hold ourselves back for expecting everybody to approve us. Another thing that was crucial for me to understand, otherwise I would also never bet the phase, because it is actually just a phase, is that this suffering phase in your life can be the best thing that it's happening to you. I remember when I started to push myself to release this horrible feeling of being in the worst part of my life, and I read one thing that really helped me in it. It was a simple quote that said, "Embrace the misery." That doesn't mean for you to blindly accept everything negative that can be happening to you right now and just live as such. No, but to accept that if you are in this position right now, it may be necessary for you and it may be useful for you to take a good life lesson out of it. Things will never happen just because. There is always a meaning behind. And I'm saying that 100% realistically, not as a cheap advice. That's fact and is proved by the experience of life of many extraordinary people and ordinary people too. So that helped me to understand that no matter how bad I can judge a situation in my life, I have to make a room of peace for me in it. And if to make a peaceful room means to embrace what's going on and be strong enough to know that it has a meaningful purpose behind, yet understanding that it will pass soon, I'm willing to do it. As for example, in the Christian book says, God is faithful and he will never allow you to be tested beyond your strength, the great old Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, after roughly 120 years, would be writing on his personal diary, "If it is endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining." So keep in mind that a hard time, it's nothing but a hard time that doesn't come to harm you, but to help you shape yourself in a better way. So remember, if you can't endure the stench of your own decay, you don't deserve the fragrance of your victory. The fourth very important thing that I have to say is a reminder that you should get for yourself every time you feel out of control in any situation, whether it's fear, anger, jealousy, insecurity, and any other situation that puts you far from who you truly are. Remember to get back to yourself. That means for you to remember to stop, shut up if that's the case, slow down your mind by not believing in your thoughts, and finally start to slowly come back to yourself. Unfortunately, most of the times we are being led by an automatic invisible machine that takes control of everything in the mind that belongs to us. And then we just keep rolling with the engines, not even knowing why. But that gives us a fake long feeling of freedom. And unfortunately, the actions taken after this feeling cause us pain and cause us to get more and more far away from ourselves. There are 3 letters I want you to keep in your mind every time you need to come back to yourself. BRL, breathe, release, and let go. BRL, remember that. So whenever some situation takes you out of your control, just remember to stop and breathe and release and meditate on letting it go. This practice will save you many times when you need it and will keep you on the right track of your life instead of letting you just go riding towards blind nonsense places that you don't belong to. Those are things that I had to more than understand, live with them and make them stick daily in my mind. Otherwise, life would get just harder and I would just get more lost with it. And if I had to say a bonus thing that without it, none of these things would be possible to put in practice, is to be patient. You cannot do anything, none of these things, nor anything else without patience. You cannot do anything without it because patience allows you to be grounded and passionate about living and learning with life. Well, that was it. If you like this video, please share in the comments some experience of yours about one of the topics here. Subscribe to the channel if you like it even more, and also leave a like, please. Stay safe and healthy. Bye.